Welcome back to Hannity. So, did James Comey show a blatant bias towards the Trump administration? After all, Comey did admit that he didn't take notes on his conversations with President Obama. Plus, the FBI, well, didn't put Hillary Clinton under oath. Joining us with reaction, former Obama economic advisor Austin Goolsbee, and still with us from CircaNews.com, Sarah Carter. All right, to my good friend Austin, glad to have you. Here's a question. Do you agree that Hillary Clinton putting top secret information and special access program information on a server in a mom and pop shop bathroom in a closet that we have a 99.9% certainty ended up in the hands of 5 foreign intelligence agencies, would you say by definition that's mishandling of classified material?
That's not a characterization of what happened that the intelligence community agrees with. If that were what had happened, then yes, I would say that was a mishandling.
Sarah, is that what happened? Because apparently Austin doesn't read the newspapers.
I completely disagree with you, Austin, on this. Look, there was a lot of concern among U.S. federal law enforcement personnel, FBI personnel, that were investigating Hillary Clinton's server and multiple servers. And the concern was that there was classified information on there, and she knew that this information was classified, even though she claimed she didn't understand what she was sending or what she was looking at certain points during their interview with her. I can tell you this because I've interviewed numerous people connected to this investigation. And not only that, because McCabe brought it up, the acting deputy director of the FBI brought this up in his testimony and said there were people that were angry. In fact, I was told some FBI agents actually threw sandwiches at the television when Comey made that announcement. People were angry, and I don't think the American public understands that.
But Sarah, what do you guys say?
Sarah, wait a minute.
How is that relevant to this?
Austin, you're a smart guy. It is a fact. Even Comey himself admitted that it was in a server in a mom and pop shop, and that is not, if you can't see that's mishandling of classified material, then we can't get to second base. And if we can't get to second base, I can't ask you about the double standard.
I've never said, I said from the beginning, and my impression was that Hillary Clinton herself said that she made a mistake and she should not have handled her email in that way.
Mishandling is actually called a felony where under federal law.
But wait, the President of the United States, according to Comey, explicitly asked the law enforcement, Jeff Sessions, to go out of the room so he could be alone with them, and asked him to shut down an investigation.
Sean, yeah, I mean, look, there's concern here. You're innocent until proven guilty, and if you're running an investigation and you believe that you have evidence against somebody, you don't leak it out. This appeared to be a concerted effort by people within the intelligence community and federal law enforcement who did not like Trump to leak these things out and put him in a public sphere where the administration was then strangled by these news reports day in and day out, and they still are, and they were trying to fight against untruths. But how can you prove it? Because the people who have the classified information could not speak out publicly and correct the record because everybody was talking anonymously.
And by the way, and Comey exonerated Hillary, even stepped on the role of the Attorney General at the time, which is something he shouldn't have done. But he tells Trump privately, well, we're not investigating you. And Trump said, can you tell the public? Can you tell the American people? Because they're believing the black helicopter lies in the media.
Now,
all right,
that
Austin,
part,
because I'm such a
on both of those counts, on Sarah's count and your count, I agree with that. The leaking of information, that is illegal. It shouldn't exist. And if he's privately
your friend Obama set it up
one thing, and he won't say that publicly, I could see why he'd be upset. But this Comey letter, this is not a leak. This is his sworn testimony before Congress. He's saying the president asked him to shut down an investigation.
This is one man's version of events.
That's a problem. That's all I'm saying.
He said, and go ahead, Sarah.
I don't think he's saying that he asked him to shut down the investigation on Russia. If you read it carefully, he was talking about Mike Flynn.
It was about Flynn.
Yeah, it was about Mike Flynn. And I think there was a concern there. And, you know, I can't speak for the president. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what Director Comey was thinking at that time. But you can see clearly in Director Comey's testimony that he did tell him on 3 times, you know, that he is not under direct investigation. He also, you know, I think that the president isn't as aware of how things operate here in Washington, D.C. And, you know, he was concerned actually about Flynn. I don't think that it was a nefarious move.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to do that.
I got to add one thing. We got to go. But I will say one thing.
But he can't break it, even if he's ignorant enough.
He broke no law. There's no.
I don't know that that's true, Sean.
Comey's
If he
statement.
asked the head of the FBI to shut down an investigation, that would be bad.
Excuse me, you're dead wrong. And if he wait a minute, and if he did, then that means Comey, by not reporting it, would have committed 2 felonies because he had a legal obligation to immediately tell the Justice Department. You're wrong on the law.
I want this not to be true. Our country is in for a very
Comey is saying it's not true
if it's true.